Listen here, before we start, there was a segment where Paul Pierce was talking about you ain't an all-star till you're all-star. My man right here is an all-star.
Oh, there you go.
I've been advocating for him all season long.
Yes, that is
so
true.
Paul,
He has been in your corner.
that.
Hall of Famer Tracy McGrady.
That mean a lot.
You've been one of the most fun stories in the NBA all year. I mean, nothing phases you. You have ice in your veins, in your shoes, in your fingertips. How does it feel to be out there?
It's been a good year. I've had an exciting time being a part of this Clippers organization. That was one of the main catalysts for me wanting to stay here and be a part of the growth and the rebuilding and how we wanted to put another run together with a different group of guys. So it's been a fun year.
And T-Mac, we were talking in that opening segment about 5 through 8, 9 in the Western Conference. It's tight, but they're hanging in it.
Yeah, well, they have a professional scorer right here. He's doing a great job of filling in for all the pieces that they lost this year due to injury and
trading Blake Griffin.
And trades, and you lose Chris Paul. And him and DeAndre Jordan, I like the tandem. I like what these guys are doing. Hopefully they can sustain that. You have to sustain that because you could become the first player in NBA history in their 13th year to average 20 points.
Woo.
For the first time.
Look at T-Mac Elias Sports over here.
Think you knew that. Like, he's never averaged 20 points before, and he could be the first player in his 13th year to average 20 points. That's phenomenal.
Did you guys talk about after the Blake trade, like, we're not giving up, we're still going for it? Did you have that conversation?
That was important. That was important. You know, I've been through some rebuilds, some total rebuilds before. This late in my career, I didn't want to be a part of that. So, you know, I think with the pieces that they brought in, when everybody gets healthy, you know, I think this is a highly competitive team. We're still in the fold now. I feel like if we were healthy from the beginning, we'd be in that 4 or 5 spot somewhere. I think our record showed that before all of the injuries and all of the adversity that we dealt with. So I look forward to the future, and we'll see what happens.
Now, this man just signed a new 3-year contract, so everyone congratulate him. Stack, you know what it's like to kind of be looking for your place from team to team to team. You had the best quote ever. I loved it. You said, my kids don't even know where we are anymore. They've got Lakers shorts. They've got Rockets shirts. They just need to know. I mean, what do you think of this deal he signed?
He's well-deserved, you know, and I've been in those shoes where you've been around and you bounce around, but the good thing about it, he's one of those guys, when they say all the teams are one player away, he's that one player for a lot of teams, and he's doing it for the Clippers, and it's well-deserved.
Now, I want to say, though, look, you said you were looking for stability. This is a 3-year deal, and the way NBA rules work, once you sign it, they can't trade you for 6 months, so that's good to know. At least you know where you're spending your 6 months. But there was a reaction among some of the agents and other GMs, front office people in the league of like, he didn't get as much as maybe. He didn't push for as maybe.
Well, it wasn't a money-driven decision.
Well, right, but that the idea, not that, I mean, because that made you loyal, and I think a lot of people respect that, but people worried that now makes you more tradable. Do you worry about that?
I can't. I've been traded. I played on 3 teams in 6 months, you know, so I can't worry about being more tradable than that. You know, I felt like I had to make a decision that was beneficial to me, that was beneficial for my family and comfort. This late in my career, I didn't make a money decision. I made a decision that was based on me being comfortable in the position that I was in the environment that I was in, and that's what I went with.
Yeah, and what do you think of making those choices?
Well, you got to make the choice what's best for you, and at the end of the day, everybody can say what they want. You only know what's best for you. And being in a place where you want it, being in a place where you're comfortable, your family's comfortable, that always matters.
Did you get your kids full Clippers gear now? Can we say that enough money came on that contract? Because I think they'll give it to you for free even. I think you could get like the T-shirt and shorts for free.
Yeah, we got them a bag of some gear. So it's a good time. My kid, they're water kids. They enjoy the beach, you know, so it worked out.
Now, T-Mac says you should have been an all-star. There were a bunch of injury replacements, but because a lot of them came from the East, they seem to feel like they had to pick from the East.
That's kind of weird because the teams are jumbled up.
Right.
So we probably have to work on that for somebody else's benefit down the line. Like, I don't understand why it has to be the East and it has to be the West, and then you're going to mix the teams up.
Right.
So, you know, hopefully down the line it'll work out in somebody else's favor.
Who says it won't work out in your favor next year? Come on.
I mean, who knows?
All right, All-Star Skills Competition as well. You are going to be competing in that. What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm just going to go out and have fun. I've watched it a few times. It looks like it's fun. I'm going to have to make shots because I don't have the foot speed that some of the guys that I'm matched up with. So that's going to be my advantage. I'm going to have to make shots.
Tracy, what advice do you have for him?
Well, I feel that he should try the 3-point contest because he's one of those guys that once he gets it going, once he gets in the groove, like it's no telling how many shots he can make in a row. So I feel like he'll do better in the 3-point contest.
Is it strange being the host here a little bit? I mean, there's no Clipper or Laker in the game. You are the closest thing to being the host here. And
we put so much energy into being an all-star. Everything else is just like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, honestly,
There you go.
we put so much energy in trying to get into Sunday night. But I'm going to do my part, represent the Clippers, try to get out, win the skills, and, you know, then enjoy the rest of my vacation.